World of YouTube, Terrified here, and we're back at this cemetery. I forgot to download. I thought I downloaded it, but I didn't. And would have which been the original photo that I took back in, I believe, 2017, or even 2016, 2017, I think it was, or 18, of this area in an orb that was hovering or in movement over these stones. Now, mind you, this is the cemetery that I have caught the illuminated light that the spirits were doing in front of my camera, mind you. Now, mind you, that little dot there is a light. It is not a ghostly orb, but this is. That's an orb. Whoops. And, but not only that, I've been, after the fact that I've went and caught that light illuminating in front of the camera, just not yesterday, but the day before, mind you. And it leads me to something that just happened today. Oh, boy. I honestly think I have a spirit following me. And, this is gonna start, you can believe it or not, I don't care. But you can, literally gonna believe after what I just happened today and the other day at this cemetery. And as you can see the lines going by with the orbs literally shooting by. And like I say, I don't know if these orbs have been following me. And I want to say maybe they could have been following me from Corning, New York. Because there has been a lot strong stuff after that Let Me Out video was retrieved. And, and this will explain some things that have been happening too within these couple days after this. But as you can see, I wanted to get a nice shot of the, sun setting on the cemetery, which I didn't get too much of the stones and nothing. But I like the lit up sky in this picture. So I was hoping that it would have lit up some more of the stones, but it didn't. But, as I was taking these photos, and this was, date, we need a date. Bear with me. Fuck off. This was on June 28th. Mind you, 9:09 p.m. And, just before I took this photo and this photo, and this was, 9:09, I took them, as you can see, June 28th, 9:09 p.m., 9:09 p.m., directly within that range of time. And I did go over a little further in one of these, you could see more of and then less of, but that is not the point. But because I was just taking a picture of the sky, I went back to look at the photos. I wanted to see how they came out with the gravestones and everything. And mind you, I do not know what this blur is over here. As you can see, there's a black blur to the right of the screen. And I can't even say if that's my hand. I mean, it could be this, it might be the strap I got around the phone right now, which I put it on my wrist to work with now, and to hold the phone. I had a guy the other day being a smart ass say, "Oh, nice watch." Yeah, okay, buddy. It's a pretty big watch here, big ass cell phone watch. But it could be that. But other than that, as you can see, the same little shriek off to the right, but can you explain this little black streak right there? If you look to the right of the phone, of the screen, you see this little black thing. And mind you, it is 9:09 p.m. Mind you, when I took these pictures, I didn't see no friggin' birds. There are birds, don't get me wrong, that flap around in that cemetery at this time of night, but there was nothing there. I'm sorry. Take it as you will. Because even if you look at that blurriness, it's still kind of, I don't think is a bird. I mean, there's these little birds that are in there that looks like little bats, but they're not bats. But they flap like bats. You can get them easily confused with bats. But I can guarantee you, and you can believe it or not, and when I took these pictures, there were no birds flapping. It was just clear sky, and I don't know where that came from. And the only reason why I say this now is because what's going to happen next. And like I said, just before I took these pictures, something else happened. You just sit here and stare at that little black shot of blackness. Now there's a hill that you walk up, and you take a left turn. And then you look, and then all this is on your left. And when you pass these gravestones, and these are the gravestones, mind you, I can't really see too good because of the lighting in front of my face. It's making the phone a little hard to see, but you can see the 3 stones. Yeah, you can see them there. 1, 2, 3. The stones where I found the spirit. And just before I got to this spot, my wife started messing with her hair. And just before we took the left turn to walk past this cemetery site, she's over here saying, "Yeah, bug in my hair, bug, ooh, bug, bug." There was no bug. Something I think was messing with her head. She said something pulled her hair. And she had that band in her hair, rolled up in a bun, and that got literally pulled out. Now one can say, "Oh, geez, that don't mean nothing." But listen to this. Somebody, because not only did my wife get messed in the head, hair get pulled out with the band. I went to the bank today, and this makes this story even more compelling and believable. To say, what's that flying in the sky? Whether it's some dark spirit taking a form of a bird. Sometimes they do. Went to the bank. No lie. Believe it or not. And I don't care what you believe. Because if you don't believe what my stories or my footage that I have right now, then you need to get help. No, there's something mentally wrong with you, not me. But I'm sitting in the bank and I'm working with the manager. Senior manager, mind you. And we're doing some bank stuff. And she literally, now remember what I said about my wife. "Oh, there's a bug in my hair. There's a bug." This woman has pretty much been in the bank all day. And I think she works from probably 8 to 4. Because that bank closes about 4:30, whatever. Oh, no, 9. 9 to 4:30. Now, if there's any possible way this woman could have went out and got lunch, and maybe got a bug stuck in her hair. But she literally started talking about there's something crawling on my head. And she starts playing with her hair in front of me and my wife. And there was literally a lady, a witness, behind her looking in the back of her head. Because she called her in for something she wanted. And I think the girl must have been like a trainee. Because you see what I'm doing here? This is what I'm doing. She said, "So get in here." And the lady went in there. And she was showing what they were doing on the computer. And she goes, something's in my hair. I feel like it's crawling. Ah, ooh, ee. She's over here playing with her hair and making weird noises. Ooh, yeah, like cringing noises. And the lady's literally looking in her head. And I'm sitting there, I was watching over past her head. I was literally looking around the whole room, waiting for stuff to get done, what we needed done. We were paused, talking type things. So I was looking around. I started looking at her head. And before she started saying that, I didn't see no bug drop in her friggin' head. There's no bug there. No fucking bug. F you. Nothing fell in her head. That's why I say I think I got something attached to me. And it was messing with her hair as well as my wife's. 2 different days, and this happened 2 days ago. This image here happened 2 days ago. So for me to go into a bank with a whole nother person, and they're starting to talk about bugs and touching the same spot that my wife had her bun in, took it out, whipping her hair around in the cemetery. Same spot this woman started digging and clawing her head and said, oh, I feel something crawling. I think something was twiddling their fingers in her head. So, oh man. I can just imagine what's around me right now. What has followed me. But with this image here and seeing this image, and there was no fig, I don't care what anybody says, there was no birds out that night. None. Not one flying around. And usually there's a bunch of them at this part at that time, but there was none. Thing. And for my wife to say, something pulled my hair, you damn ghost. She even started saying it. Thought it was a bug, but then she was like, something just pulled my hair. Something just messed up my hair. Something pulled my thing out. And this lady's saying the same damn thing. A bug's crawling in my head. But there's nothing there, and there was no bugs. There was no bugs even flying in there, like, say, you get an occasional fly that flies in. Nothing. BS. No. And I didn't want to mention it to that lady either, because I probably would have, either one, she'd think I'm friggin' mental and crazy, and it was to do what I was doing work there for friggin' my disability, or start freaking out that I'm friggin' bringing ghosts in there. Yeah, that's right. Something's attached to me. I don't know what it is. But the other night, and I didn't mention this yet, but there was something off to the distance up in the ceiling area. And because of a leaky roof, the ceiling sheetrock fell off the ceiling. So, as you know, if I did even show it in a video, you could see I have no ceiling up in half the room. And something was tapping in there the other night. And there was no animal, mouse, mice, whatever. We have had an occasional family of mice in the house, but I think they're literally all gone now. Because the cat, before I had to get rid of the cat we had, because I wasn't able to afford it no more, and it was the gentleman that owned it, and there was no family member that I could give it to of his that wanted it. So, I gave it to an awesome Templeton shelter, animal shelter. And I actually know the person who runs it out there, and I know damn well that cat went to a great home, but there was nothing in that ceiling, and I started hearing talking. Thinking there's someone outside walking by the house, but there was nothing. Nothing. Whatever's trying to get my attention, it's doing a very damn good job at it. So now it's messing with the people at the bank. Oh, man, I can't believe this crap. So I got to dive into an article that just came up, and there's some place in southern Mass that I need to check out that is very haunted, so I gotta go look into that. And I might just be going there is right. But, anyways. Oh, and I gotta go over a video of people who are trying to make the spirit world right here. And you're getting it here live first, and I'm gonna cover a video on that too. That they're trying to make right. the ghost hunting TV shows or whoever ghost hunt are fake. There are some things that people really do believe, and there are some things, but they are literally going with fake. You can't fake my shit. Because I don't got no big production crew. I have a measly, cheap-ass Amazon 4K camera that, mind you, broke on me, and I'm pissed. But caught 4 groundbreaking elements of real ghosts talking, exposing themselves from the afterlife. 4 videos now I have that are proof that my stuff is not fake and legit. That's it. And with this story now that I just came out with, oh man. Sorry folks, you can't fake that shit here. So, till that next video, be safe, take care, but always believe. And for all you non-believers, can't go running to other videos that I'm going to come up with and just say, they're right, you're all fake. Zachi don't play that. Slap that damn ball on your head. It's like, homie, don't play that. I gotta start getting that ball in the sock or whatever you use. Smack them kids in the head. Smack all you kids in the head. Zachi don't play that. That's right. Because you want to know why? Because you can't fake realism. You can't fake the advocate for the dead. Me.